In this question, we're going to be talking about completing the square based on this expression. So the first thing we'll do is we're going to take the x squared and call this x, take the 10x, and I'm just going to call this 5. So all we're doing here is we're just halving that 10 there. The reason to why this works, and we're also going to put a squared attached to that. The reason why this works is that if I expand two brackets, and I'm sure you've done this before, if you expand two brackets, you'll come out with 4 terms. Okay, when you simplify, you get to 3 terms. So let's pretend that this is the simplified version. If this was 4 terms, the 2 in the middle would add up to get to the 10x. That's why we're halving, because we just want to put a square here so we can work out turning points a bit later on. But that's in a different video, so you have to keep an eye out for that video. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this plus 5, and I'm going to square it because we've got the squared here. So let's square that, but we're going to subtract it off the end. Okay, so we're going to take away 25, and then all we do left is the add 2 there, which goes on the end. We're just going to simplify these bits here, and that's what we're going to do. So x plus 5 squared minus 25, add 2 gives me minus 23. Okay, so that's your final answer. I'm just going to do a little bit extra here if anyone's interested. So people will ultimately ask me, why do we take off 25 there? So let's figure out why we take 25, because I want to compare. So let's expand this, because we know that this is 2 brackets. So let's just expand like so. So once we expand this, this is going to become x squared plus 5x plus 5x plus 25. Okay, so already we've got that there, which is going to read x squared plus the 10x plus 25. So when this was just that squared, it comes out as this line. Now that's different from this line. So how do I get this line to this line? Well, I can take off the 25, so these two cancel, and then I need to add on the 2 to turn it into this. So that's exactly why we do that.